Well, hi there guys, Mark here. Today I've got a real treat for you, an absolutely beautiful 2009 Ducati 848. So stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Okay then guys, going to be taking a look around this absolutely gorgeous 2009 Ducati 848. It's currently on 22,000 miles, full service history. It's had all the valves, the belts done. It's in beautiful condition and lots of extras on it. So it's going to take a look around anyway. So these vary in price from around about 4,000 to sort of 5, maybe 6,000. But you know, for around about £5,000, you could get a really nice one. The engine on this is an 849cc L-twin, as Ducati call it, 8-valve. It's putting out around about 125 horsepower at 10,000 RPM, 96 Newton meters at 8,250 RPM. I believe the 2010 model was the Evo that had a bit more power, 135 horsepower, but this engine is absolutely phenomenal. The spread of power is very, very linear, and coupled with the obligatory Termignoni exhaust, it sounds glorious. You know, there's not many bikes that look or sound better than this, I can assure you that. 15.5 litre fuel tank on these. Going to get around about 45 to the gallon with normal use. It's quite a tall seat. This is a sergeant seat, I believe. 830mm seat height on these. I'm 5'7" with a 30-inch inside leg, and I've got the balls of my feet down, so it's quite a tall machine. Extremely sort of down racer crouch position. You can see the clip-ons there are well sort of below the top yoke, so heavy going through town, but once you get up to sort of speed, it makes total sense. The wind takes the pressure off your wrists. Right, so I'm 5'7" with a 30-inch inside leg, and I've got the balls of my feet down. My heels are about 2 inches up. You sit right into this bike. It's very narrow at the back here. Obviously it's a very narrow bike because the engine configuration, sporty riding position, legs tucked back right into the tank, very extreme lean forward riding position, but it's heavy going through town. But once you're moving 60-70 mile an hour, it makes lots of sense. I actually find it quite comfortable. Decent screen here, double bubble, I think that's aftermarket, but very, very solid, amazing quality. Doesn't feel too heavy at all, so that's nice. So yep, there's me on the bike at 5'7". So tyres at 120 on the front, 180 on the rear, 17-inch wheels. This has got Bridgestone Battle Axe Hypersport S22s, which are very, very good tyres. Lots of carbon on this. The wheels have been done in nice gold. Absolutely beautiful single-sided swinging arm there. These have 7,500 mile service intervals. Obviously you've got the Desmo service for the belts as well. Quite a light machine, 168 kilograms dry. That's aftermarket red. I think the standard mudguard is black. Beautiful slick 6-speed gearbox. We've got the Oberon clutch upgrade there. So that's all good. These were made between 2008 and 2013. So no traction control, no ABS, no riding modes. A very, very visceral, engaging riding experience. You know, you don't just ride this thing, it's an event, it's an experience when you ride a Ducati. It's like a middleweight alternative to the absolute sledgehammer 1098. Got that glorious sound, which we'll hear a lot of that today. Fully adjustable Showa front forks, amazing brakes, Brembo. So this has a wet clutch, so it doesn't have that kind of rattle that the normal dry clutches do. But it's exquisitely built. Absolutely, you know, it really does turn the heads, and it's an amazing experience to ride. Top speed around about 160 miles an hour, which is more than enough, I'm sure you'll agree. And the power output of 125 horsepower is absolutely amazing for the road. You know, it is super powerful, very, very linear power, masses of low and mid range, but you can open it up a bit. That's a nice thing with the sort of smaller engine. But it's one beautiful looking bike, I'm sure you'll agree. So that's that, guys, that's the walk round. Let's do this test ride, shall we? Okay, Ducati 848. What an absolute stunner. So I fit this bike quite nicely. I see I'm on the balls of my feet with a 30-inch inside leg. You know, really sort of lean forward, racer sort of position on this, very extreme. So we've got a hydraulic clutch, which is span adjustable, headlight flasher, high and low beam. Mode just changes your odometer to the trip, so no riding modes on this, nothing like that. Indicators and horns, a nice simple switch gear. Feels really nicely made, quite solid. This has got the Ducati gear position indicator in there. Adjustable suspension. Over this side, span adjustable front brake lever, engine kill and start, and that's it. So nice LCD dash there, lots of information. You've got your revs along the top there. So odometer, we have engine temperature, air temperature, all your warning lights along the bottom. So we'll start this beautiful machine up, and it sounds absolutely glorious. Wow. Anyway, nice smooth hydraulic clutch, and away we go. Right, so welcome aboard the absolutely amazing Ducati 848. I've been meaning to ride one of these for years, and it definitely doesn't disappoint. So we'll just run through it in the usual way. So very extreme sports riding position, a lot of weight on your wrists, but when you're doing 60 or thereabouts, it takes all the weight off and it feels right. Mirrors aren't that good, you've got to really tuck your elbows in to see behind you, but all of that just fades away when you open the throttle up on this thing. It's loud, it's visceral, it's very engaging to ride. It feels incredibly solid, beautiful handling. I mean, these are built for the racetrack, really. So just try the brakes out, nothing behind. Bear in mind, no ABS on this, so they're very strong Brembos. So second gear. This absolutely booms down the road. Under 3,000, it's a bit lumpy, like a lot of Ducatis. But above 3,000, it pulls really strongly. And, you know, top gear now, look, 60 miles an hour. This thing is just ticking over. Back brake's very good, actually. Third gear now. 4,000 revs. This thing is an absolute sledgehammer, more than enough power for the road. The suspension is quite firm, but it doesn't sort of jolt up through your spine. It's not bad at all, really, for the road. Digital dash up front there, gives you all your information that you need. Very slick. The gearbox is lovely on it, very positive, snicks into gear beautifully. But it's just the way this thing pulls some low revs, 4,000 revs, just open it up and away it goes. Absolutely marvellous. So this bike is currently on 22,600 miles. It rides absolutely like brand new. It's had a lot of service work done to it, all the valves, the belts, lots of accessories. It's obviously been well loved throughout its life. But as I said, you don't ride a Ducati, you know, it's an event, it's an experience, it really is. These things are so engaging to ride. I mean, they sound pretty good with the standard exhaust, but for me the Termignonis are a must-have. Third gear. God, doesn't that boom down the road? And you know, I mean, obviously the 1098 must be absolutely phenomenal, but this is more than powerful enough for the road, and you can open it up a bit as well. But blimey, does it go and does it sound good. And the handling is like it's on rails. Right, we're just coming to a 30 limit now. Not my favourite place on this bike, but it's not too bad. The fueling's okay. Gets a bit chuggy around about 3,000, but then you get the weight on your wrists now. So there we are, look, third gear, around about 30 mile an hour, 3,000 revs. And the engine's pretty sweet, there's not really any hunting or surging. Just that little bit of weight on the wrists. Can't feel much heat from the engine, it's not a hot day today, but not too bad. Down to second. Clutch is very smooth and light. Switch gear's nice, it's all very tactile and solid. Second gear, 2,000 revs. And there's that beautiful pull from low RPM. So low speeds can be done on a bike like this, but it really does like the open road. Alright, so on the dual carriageway now, just opening this beautiful bike up. Oh, doesn't it go? So top gear, 6th gear, 70 mile an hour, just under 5,000 revs. Really starts to come alive at the higher speeds, this bike. Very little weight on my wrist now due to the wind blast. So this thing feels unbelievably solid at speed. The top gear acceleration, absolutely amazing. So just cruising, this thing is absolutely beautiful at the higher speeds. We're doing 5,000 revs and the engine is barely working up a sweat. Incredibly stable. Steering feels absolutely solid and planted. So just open up in the top gear and it pulls absolutely brilliantly. So as expected, absolutely fantastic at the higher speeds. Second gear in that lovely mid-range. Oh, it just booms and bellows down the road. And it goes pretty quick without even trying. You know, it's a very, very lazy engine. The power is absolutely linear, like a straight line. No, I like the suspension on this. Feels very good quality. Third gear, just a little roll on. It will hold top gear quite happily at about 4,000 revs. Open up in top, and it really gets a shift on. Let's try these brakes out again. Whoa! So you've got to watch it, because I'm used to ABS, you know, and there's nothing like that on this. It's just totally addictive winding this thing out. Let's say Ducatis from about this era onwards, you know, they got the reliability sorted, keep them serviced, and they're generally very good. Around the bends, it's just like it wants to go faster. This is just a glorious machine to ride and to look at. Even though the Termignoni pipes are loud, you know, it doesn't kind of drone. It's not. It doesn't bother you. It's just a nice noise out the back. Fourth gear. Oh, decent little screen there. Providing good wind protection. Very windy today. Oh, what a bike machine to ride. So there you are, guys. That's the end of the 848 review. Let's do the little final thoughts, shall we? Oh, listen to that. So first gear, easily into neutral. We've got to have a sound check, haven't we? Blimey. So there you have it, guys, the amazing Ducati 848, an absolute weapon of a bike for, you know, not too much money. If you find a good one, they're quite a good used buy. So got to have a little look around, haven't we? Alright, let's just see what it's like to turn around. It's quite light off the side stand. It's not a heavy bike. You do trap your hands on the fairing with these on full lock. It's one of the pitfalls of some sports bikes, but that's nice and easy to turn around. This seat is very comfortable, by the way. It's a Sergeant seat, I believe. Not a brilliant steering lock on it, but then not many sports bikes do. Okay, let's take a look around this absolute stunning bike. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. I've always loved Ducatis ever since like the late 90s when the 916 came out, 996, and you had the 749 and the 999. They're all beautiful, aren't they? So stunning looks, absolutely jaw-dropping, isn't it? It's the motorcycling equivalent of a Ferrari, isn't it? Looks great from the front. So these wheels have been redone in gold. They look beautiful. Very nice suspension, Showa. Very strong Brembos on this. The engine is probably one of the most awesome engines ever created. The sound, the feel, the torque, the power, absolute knockout engine, fantastic. Lots of extra little carbon bits on this been put on. Rear seat there, rear seat cowl. Must have Termignonis. All of this extra carbon here. Decent rear shock, fully adjustable. So as you can see, absolutely beautiful machine. So guys, please post your comments down below on this one. Have you had one of these? Have you got one? Have you got the 1098? Let me know how that compares. So if you're looking for a phenomenal sports bike, sort of everyday sort of money, definitely take a look at one of these. They're absolutely incredible to ride. Very, very focused, to say the very least, but what a riding experience. Okay guys, post your comments down below. Please give me a like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you again in a week or two for another two-wheeled review. All the best. Bye for now.